Hello and welcome to today's lesson from the world's leading experts on confinement, our prison residents. Today I take you on the third step of this journey of discovery that hurt people and how it changed my way of seeing our interpersonal relationships. So like I said in the first video, I realized that when I was hurting others, there's something in me that was deeply hurting at that time. And I took the next step of looking at times when I got hurt and doing the courageous work of realizing that when I was being hurt by someone, that person was actually feeling really hurt in that moment. And after that, I brought it back to myself again. And I recognized that when I was lashing out, like I said, my most common way of hurting others, when I was lashing out, I was really hurting inside. And what I needed most in that moment was a hug. Now, for me, I literally mean a hug. I realized there's a part of me that just didn't feel seen, didn't feel heard, didn't feel acknowledged. And that part of me needed to recognize that you are seen, you are heard, you are acknowledged. And so being held and being told that was the fastest way of healing that little part of me that was telling me that I was not valuable, I didn't deserve it. And on top of that, I realized that when I actually gave myself permission, hard to do, when I gave myself permission to, when I was hurting, in the moment of my hurting, I would actually take a step back and time out and give myself a physical or virtual hug. Well, then that part that was hurting would release almost instantaneously. And I was able to undo the behavior of hurting another. And not only that, I would often step into rectifying and even, I use the word, healing the situation. And that's when I realized the truth of the corollary of what the prison residents taught me in that January afternoon, evening. That the corollary of hurt people is healed people heal people. And I realized that if I wanted to provide rectification to a situation, healing to a situation, I first had to heal that part of me that was hurting inside. And so that's my next step for you on this journey, is when you recognize that hurt that you're creating to someone else in that moment, can you realize that that's a part of you that's hurting, and that part of you, all it wants is to be recognized and seen and heard and, dare I say, loved. And so what does it take for you to love that part of you, to embrace that part of you? I'll tell you one last piece of it on my personal journey, is that my beautiful partner realized that I needed that. I actually verbalized it to him. And so when I would actually create hurt to him, he had the courage to come and hug me, realizing that's what I needed most in that moment. And as soon as he would put his arms around me, I felt that piece of me that was raging just rest. So I recognize that what I'm walking you through right now takes a lot of courage, but I know you have it, because if I have it, and if the prison residents have it, and if other people around me have had it, you have it too. So I invite you to have the courage to recognize what you need in that moment that you're hurting, and to see what you can do to provide it for yourself. And maybe solicit a little bit of help from those around you, those that feel safe around you. Enjoy the journey and have a brilliant day.